First off, got a single PlayStation 2 game here. God of War 2 Platinum. It is complete and in very nice shape, almost like new. It's always a fun game, though I don't think I'm gonna play it on the PlayStation 2, since I have the compilation for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 3 here. Got Grand Theft Auto, episodes from the Liberty City, 2 DLC games, or packs, or whatever you want to call them, that was released for GTA 4. I prefer them on the Xbox though, but pretty fun. Then Diablo 3. I only have this for the Xbox, so, and I love collecting everything Blizzard, so this is just me. Really nice game. Local multiplayer game, really fun. And Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. Online only game though, as far as I remember. I'm not even sure if it's even running anymore. But new, sealed, and I paid next to nothing for it, so it's a Final Fantasy game. You need to have these in your collection. And my first PSP game, and of course it is Wipeout 2048. I love the Wipeout series. And I'm totally buying the compilation that's coming out where this game is in as well. Sadly, it's missing its pamphlet. There was a small pamphlet here. Not a manual, but a pamphlet for network play, I believe. Sad stuff. Then I got a single Sega CD game. Cobra Command. But wait, it's also Swordfish. Very nice shooter. Got it for a cheap price. Sadly though, it's complete and very good condition overall, but the disc in Cobra Command sadly has some scratches on them, and both on the top side, but there's a big scratch on the bottom side. It works fine, but maybe it needs to be resurfaced. I don't know. And for the Nintendo DS, Kung Fu, some kind of childish Kung Fu robot panda plush bears something game. Probably never gonna play it. And I got Freaky Forms Deluxe. I already had this, but mine was sealed and I hadn't opened it yet, so now I'm gonna give this a play. I like kinda puzzly games on the 3DS. It's really good for those types of games. And launch game here for 3DS, Madden Football, NFL. Sealed copy of SpongeBob SquarePants, Plankton's Robotic Revenge, and something I've been looking for some time here, Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, which plays nothing like the 3D games, which I believe it came out at the same time as the first Lord of Shadow. It doesn't play like the old games, so, and it is complete with the manual and everything. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is a fun game in its own right. And something I've also been looking for some time, but not really actively seeking, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. I have it for the Wii U, and I prefer it there, to be honest, but as ports go, this is a really good one, as Nintendo always does. It's also complete everything. Got it for a good price as well, because this is still a really expensive game. And one of my favorite games, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I really love this game. Way Forward is such a great development. I haven't bought the new one yet, but I will very soon, I believe. Sad we didn't get a physical version on the Wii U in Europe. 360 here. Prototype 2 in this nice slipcover. It's not sealed, but I did buy it new for next to nothing. So there is the Radnet edition. So the extra stuff is in there. The code is in there, unless it's expired by now. Not sure how old that game is. Resident Evil 6 here. I had it already, but that was a sealed copy, and now I got an open one. Also very cheap. I'm probably gonna buy the Xbox One version, the remaster, even though it is not terribly good Resident Evil. And here we got Mindjacked, sealed, very cheap as well, so thought I'd give it a chance. Got mediocre reviews. And Brink Special Edition. Looks interesting. I haven't really looked too much into it, but yep. Something I have looked a lot into though is Dragon's Dogma. These games were until recently insanely expensive, but they dropped in price along with everything else Xbox 360, so I got them at a good deal. I look forward to playing this. And the sequel, or is it a prequel? I'm not really sure. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen? Kinda looks a little bit Dark Souls inspired, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the other way around. Definitely gonna look forward to trying that out. Something I have tried out is the Devil May Cry remake here. And this dropped insanely in price because there is a, it's called Definitive Edition, I think, the one for the Xbox One. So this one dropped like till next to nothing, so picked it up. And has everything as well, with a teeny manual. Love me some Capcom. And Midway Arcade Origins, yeah. Ton of good games in this one. 30 plus games in HD. Yeah. There's also some really weird ones here as well, but yeah, games like Gauntlet, Defender, Joust, Marble Madness is just really good stuff. Rampage, well, I love that game. So good investment, was very cheap. Also picked up this little guy here, a Nintendo Wii. The first version with the GameCube ports and everything. It was pretty scruffed up, and you can actually see it, I think, if you put some light on it, but yeah. I got it looking pretty nicely, and I got it for next to nothing, so very cheap. Haven't actually tested if it works yet, but having a backup Wii is always a good thing. And I picked up some games for the Wii. I picked up Free Running here, port of a PlayStation 2 game. Luckily it was very cheap because it's buggy as hell, I've heard. I know the original one is made by Rebellion for the PlayStation 2, but the guys that ported this was just not very good. Works like crap. And I got something here that's very good though. Big Brain Academy for Wii, port of the Nintendo DS game, I think. Made of course by Nintendo. Very cheap, one of those eBay games I got for very cheap. You can find some really good deals on these kind of games on eBay these days. Because there's just a crap ton of them out there. And people are not really buying a lot of Wii stuff anymore. So the prices are going way down. This one, on the other hand, Monster Hunter Tri. Also complete here. Very fun game, or at least from what I have played of it. I was looking for I have the Wii U version, but the sad part about that is it's sealed, so I really can't. Yeah, I'm not good at breaking seals on new games. And this one should do as well. You can use the classic controller on it. I doubt the online functionality is there anymore, but. And something I've heard that's been really good. Okami. I'm not sure if this one or the PlayStation 2 version is the best. Actually, I believe the PlayStation 3 version is very good, but it was only released in China, I think, with English language, so importing it is gonna be annoying as fuck. But this was on sale, so I thought I might as well pick it up now. I love collecting it for the Wii, and this is definitely gonna be one of the games to have for the Wii. Also picked up some Wii U stuff because it's going on sale everywhere, so I picked up a really cheap version of Disney Infinity 2.0, and I picked up a guitar for my Guitar Hero Live game. Those are both sealed still, and then I picked up some open games here. Picked up Devil's Third, which is still a crap I believe, even though they did patch it. And Mass Effect 3 here. So a good little Wii U lot here. Also picked up some Xbox One stuff. I picked up this nice collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid the Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid 5 collector's edition. But as you can see, I haven't opened it yet, and it did break off this. I think it's stuck with some glue here normally. This I'm definitely gonna open because yeah, it's a really great collector's edition. And I also picked up Rainbow Six Siege here. It was on sale, very cheap. It's already gone up in price again, but yeah, it's an okay game. At least there's two classic versions of it with it. And we got Sleeping Dog in the edition, also very cheap. I love these slip covers though. Really nice for the Xbox One. Also picked up a few Game Boy games. I picked up Mario Golf here for the Game Boy Color. And I picked up Arcade Classics 4. Classic 4. Defender and Joust. I don't know how many there are in this series, but at least 5 I think. And The Flintstones King Rock Treasure Island by Taito. It's a bit like the NES game. Or the first NES game, I don't have the second one. And a few completes here. Got Introducing the Humans. I'm not really sure how to describe this game. Kinda like some Lemmings stuff, I guess. Has a bit of damage here on the bottom of the box, but yeah, who cares? Got a cheap American copy, so it doesn't matter much. And I got Mickey's Dangerous Chase. Actually a nice Capcom game. I'm not sure how to describe it. Maybe a bit like Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. It's more like that than any of the other Mickey games at least. But yeah, some really good stuff there. And this one, can't believe I didn't have this yet. Mario Golf. Well, it's just golf, but with Mario on it and everything. Also the American version, but very nice copy. And something that I hardly ever pick up. Well, that I actually never pick up. It's my first one. This is not Shantae. This is a bootleg, you could call it, but I would call it a reproduction. Works just fine, but this game goes for like an insane amount of money, so I'll never get the real one. I thought I might as well get this one so I can play it. And it is a really fun game. I understand why it goes for as much as it does. Sad it didn't have more success when it was new. I also picked up some upgrades from my NES games. Yeah, I got the box for Mega Man 2. One of my favorite Mega Man games. I'm not sure if it is my favorite. I love Mega Man X as well. Really nice to get that. Also got the box for Tailspin, which is kind of a fun, goofy shooter. So can recommend that. And I got both the box and manual for Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Ninja Turtles. Really fun game. Sadly someone wrote their name on it though, but really like this box. Really good. And I got a box for Super Star Wars as well. So I'm looking for the manual there. I thought I had the manual, it turned out to be for Return of the Jedi, so yeah, need to keep better track of my loose manuals, I think. Really fun game. Last but certainly not least, I got a box and manual upgrade here for Super Metroid, one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It holds up so well today. This is, you can see, big box version. It's also why it's kind of destroyed. It's not in that good condition. And it has the manual here, of the guide, which it came with. Player's guide. Which is pretty big and huge. There's a lot of extra nice stuff in it. And you can see here on the back, it could be in better condition, but it's a really fun game, and I just really wanted the box and manual for that. I'm gonna see if I can get a a bigger box protector, because it is so big. I need I think this one, and maybe the Super Nintendo mouse, the Mario Paint mouse. That's the same kind of size. I'll have to see.